Hello guys and gals, it is I, the Monster, and don't adjust your screens. I am fully aware that it has been about 3 months or so since I have put out a video. I'm not going to give you a list of excuses. Sometimes you just got to take a break and kind of, pursue life. So for me it's like, I can't always do the video thing. I try my best. And, I'm sure in the future I'll get more frequent with it again. We'll get things as time goes on. But, I did say for a while that, we were I'm still making them. I'm not done making videos. It's just that they're going to be chugging a little bit. But we'll try our best here. So, as some of you might know, every year I go to the New York Comic Con. It's been going on for 10 years now. I've probably been to maybe 8 of them. So I've been to the first one. I've been almost all of them, and it's crazy because it's so big now. It's so huge. It started off so small, and just getting tickets now is a pain in the ass, and you gotta wait on a virtual queue, and it's all this nightmarish bull crap. But regardless, I do try to make it a goal to go every year because I love it. I have a lot of fun. It's like that one point in time every year for nerds and stuff, and people like comics and games and movies and all that jazz. In any case, I'm going to discuss that. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got today during the weekend. I bought a pass for all 3 days because the 3-day was sold out, but unfortunately I made terrible decisions on Saturday. Because once somebody hands you a drink or whatever, it's over. And Sunday I just did not feel great, so I did not go, and I just slept. I just crashed. So this is Friday and Saturday. Next year, if I do the same thing, I'm going the whole weekend. I gotta be a lot more on the ball with it. So in any case, let's talk. And I want to just put out that it's weird because this year, it seemed like Friday was more busier than Saturday. Saturday is notorious for being the busier day. But it almost seemed like there was that, and it was a lighter crowd this time. There was still thousands of people there, and it was still packed as shit. But it was I was actually able to traverse the place, which I loved. But it's it begs the question: did they limit tickets, or did that many people not want to go, or I don't know the whole thing. In any case, I'm gonna try my best to remember in what order I got all this stuff in. But it's awesome. So here we go. So there's just one booth that I go to. I've been going to for the last 2 or 3 years now, and I'm trying to reach these books here. I'm sorry, and this guy runs this shop called Victory Comics, and I don't know if it's in New York or if it's in another state, but he always sells books, as in real books, for cheap prices. You see, if you go to a comic book convention, you're not going there for some overpriced crap. You gotta look for the deals, and books are cheap, dollar comics, stuff like that, and these people will sell you good stuff. It's not garbage. So we stopped at this booth because I was telling my friends that I was with about it. And shout outs to Jay and Ian, Greg, all those guys, Mike, all those guys, Steve, Aaron. Yeah, shout outs to all you guys. I saw you at some points. Some of you not so much, but whatever. So in any case, so I go through the books and I came across. These are all $6 a piece, by the way, folks. Captain America: No Escape by Ed Brubaker. Some other people. It won a freaking Eisner Award, folks. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is during the Winter Soldier, where they find out Bucky's alive, or maybe after. But Baron Zemo's involved. I remember I was going to read this when it came out, and the fact that I found it for $6 is insane. I only saw 2 of them in the box, and I grabbed it, so I can't wait to read this. I know Brubaker pretty much brought Cap back in some regards. So, and I love Baron Zemo. Baron Zemo's one of my favorite Captain America villains. I wish he was in the films, but that's a whole nother ballgame. So I got that. Now, when I was younger, I was a big X-Men kid, and obviously I always loved the Avengers too, but X-Men was huge to me because, the 90s and whatever. And, I loved that 90s team, and I remember I had this book, man. I just remember I had it. I was like, holy crap, I remember the cover and everything. And I don't care if it sucks or it looks cheesy, I have to read it. It is X-Men versus the Avengers, okay? This thing is a first print from 90, I think it's a 93. And it's guys, it's just pristine as it gets, you know? It's like it's been sitting around in a warehouse its whole life. But look at this is crazy. It's like 80s, early 90s store with the beard and the mask. Wolverine, Cap, I think it's Magneto, I don't know. Rogue versus She-Hulk, you got like Black Knight, Havoc's on the front, Storm. I mean, it looks ridiculous. It looks over the top. So I was like, $6, I don't care. I just think it's gonna be a blast to read. Now, last year I found a book from the same booth, and it was of a singular movie. And this time I found two movies. Alien vs. Predator, okay? This is an entire book. There's no volumes here. I went to another booth later on, and I found, like, I think 5 or 6 issues of this, all together for $10, the whole set. And I got the whole damn book for $6. And, again, pristine, looks beautiful. Like, this is, I don't know what year this is. This has got to be the 90s also. But it's from Dark Horse. It looks awesome. I'm so stoked. So, I got these 3 books for $18, less than $20. That's crazy. Like, if you just look, you know, and you know where you're going, you can find some really cool stuff. So, I don't recall the exact point in time when I bought these, but I have a corkboard in my room, and last year it was a whole fiasco where I bought the wrong keychain and I swapped it for something else, and I couldn't find it again. The one that I actually wanted. Till this year. I did find a Mega Man 10 bass, I call them bass keychain, and I have now completed the original Mega Man set of keychains where it's Mega Man, Proto Man, bass. Now there's 8-bit ones like Energy Tanks and Rush and him, which I actually bought last year. Don't know if I'm getting him yet. For $8, I picked him up. Love this character. I saw his Figma actually with Treble the dog, or the wolf, and oh man, it's badass. So I'm happy I finally got him. Now, I probably feel like I say this a lot, but I swear to God, there's this booth every year. They have little Japanese random figures, and I am a sucker for Pokemon. And I don't know if I regret buying this or not because it was so cheap. I got this for $8. They're doing Mega Evolutions now, where they put 2 mini Pokemon in a box, and there's a number on the front, and you can figure out which one you want from the side. But they have Mega Garchomp versus Mega Lucario, Mega Charizard Y versus Mega Blaziken, and Mega Charizard X versus Mega Absol. And I bought the Mega Charizard X versus Mega Absol because I actually really like the both of them for some reason. I would have preferred Mega Blastoise and Mega Venusaur, but I'll take what I can get. For $8, the little figurines, and they battle and all that jazz. I don't know why. A lot of people don't like Mega Absol, but I think he looks really cool. Like, I always crack up because I'm like, it's like Emo Absol or something because he's got his hair over. But I think he looks really neat. I've always enjoyed Absol for some reason. I don't know. I think he's a Pseudo Legendary or in his story or some shit. So we go to the Bandai Namco booth, and every year they just continue to decimate their competition in terms of prices. This year, to my shocking surprise, there was a lot of video game booths. Unfortunately, with that first big year of video game booths comes a lot of problems with the prices. They're not great. They're overselling like crazy, to take a word out of the Game Chasers series. They're overselling like crazy. I actually found a game I really desired, but it was way too much. And that was King of the Monsters 2 for the Super Nintendo. So anyways, so I go to Bandai Namco, I see all these games, I see these cheap prices, brand new games, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this is getting hard to find, I can't really find it anymore, I want it physical. I was looking on eBay on my phone, it's a lot more. So she says to me, the woman says there's only a few copies left, we're not getting any in tomorrow, and I'm not lying to you. Because I asked her, like, you're not lying, or she's like, no. I'm like, good, because I'll be here tomorrow. And I decided to bite the bullet, and I got a brand new copy of Tales of Exilia 2. Now, I beat the first game, and I reviewed it, and I wasn't that crazy about it. There's things I enjoyed of it. I gave it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But this, I hear, is a lot better than the first game in terms of story. It's a lot of similar combat, but a little difference. And new party members, it's a few years later and such. So I'm going to play it. If you want me to review it, please put it in the comments. But I might just do it anyways, just because, you know, why not? I don't care if it's a semi-older game. I really want to play it. I still have my PS3. So I'm going to enjoy this game. I'm really excited that I picked it up. And I shit you not, the next day they were all sold out. I went back and I looked. All gone. So $20, $1 with tax. Usually I'm anti-tax at conventions because I think it's bullshit, but $1 something tax is nothing because New York tax is horrendous. So, there you go. We went to Midtown Comics booth. I'm not really a fan of their store that much. I like their selection, but they're pretty much a very big comic book store in Times Square, so their prices are very flat. There's not a lot of sales with them unless you're like there all the time. And they do this 20% off shit, so basically it's like you get $7 or $5 off, but then the tax comes back and it's like you paid for nothing. So I said screw it. I've been looking at this book for a long time. I've always been a fan of the character, but I never really divulged into him. So I bought volume 1 of Moon Knight. This is the I want to say this is 2014 run. Everybody was raving about this book. It's done by Warren Ellis and Declan Shalvey is the artist, and his art is fucking gorgeous. But Moon Knight's really cool. Moon Knight is basically, I have a couple of friends that are big Batman fanatics, and I am always shocked and amazed that none of them ever talk to me about Moon Knight, and it's upsetting at the same time. Moon Knight is basically Marvel's Batman. The only difference is that Moon Knight is fucking crazy. And that's why I like the character, because he's fucking crazy. Apparently he dies in front of some Egyptian thing, some moon-themed thing, and he comes back with all these different personalities and power and like the ability to fight and all this jazz, and he's like a crime fighter, and he wears white and like a cape or a cloak, and in this case a suit, and he wants people to fight him. He wants people to visibly see him, and he's really fucking cool. It's a really wacky, crazy concept. But Moon Knight to me was always a really great street level hero, and I still hope that they make a TV series. But like, oh my god, guys, like the art in this is so cool. It's like very noir, very like colory. That's water running up top. That scared the shit out of me. And so I picked it up. It's really cool. And yeah. And like they also play on the whole fact, well, are you really Moon Knight or is he Moon Knight? It's really cool. Like how they goof around with you. Okay, so we went to this actually I'm skipping something. So a friend of mine told me that, I heard sort of about it, but I didn't know if it was happening. They always do autograph sessions. A friend of mine, shoutouts to Aaron, told me that Steve Bloom was doing autographs. And Steve Bloom is like one of the best voice actors of like all time, okay? He does the voice of Spike Siegel on Cowboy Bebop, Roger Smith on Big O, Guilmon from Digimon, Tom from Toonami, like these big name characters, and there's more. There's a list. He like broke the record for most voices in video games. Anyways, so we get a ticket. We come back. We wait online. I think I paid $30 because I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I bought a picture and an autograph and all that jazz. And I picked out a picture of Tom from Toonami, and it says "Toonami's back, bitches," and it says "Blake, stay gold." And I'm gonna get it framed, and it's a picture of him. But I shook his hand and met him. We talked about Digimon, and turns out he wrote one of my favorite seasons, and we had like a really cool like conversation about how great season 3 is, and just he's such a cool dude. He took a picture of my T-shirt because he loved it, and awesome guy, really, really, really good to his fans. So I was very happy with that. Kind of took a lot of money out of me, but I think it was worth it just to meet him and get a picture with him. And he did like for every autograph he would do a different pose. So I guess because we were talking about Digimon, even though I got a Toonami photo, he did like a Digimon pose. So we did like this monster pose. I was like, well, no shit, I'm the monster. It's perfect. So we did that, and it came out really cool. And then after that, but yeah, he's very down to earth. I was like really taken back by how cool this guy was. But him and Billy West, man, they really surprised the hell out of me. So we go to this booth in the middle of the one of the 2400 booths aisles, and me and my buddy Jay are looking at books, and he got a lot of really cool stuff too. Like we found we did really good, man. We found some good shit. But one of the books that I've been looking for nonstop is Planet Hulk. I just wanted to see if it was out in the wild, and it's still too popular for it to be out in the wild, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy the book one day. However, there's this whole storyline with the Hulks where they have to all these different Hulk characters have to fight the villains and superpower versions of superheroes with Gamma and all this crazy shit, Red Hulk and all this stuff. And one of the books I wanted to read that somebody told me to read was Fall of the Hulks, and I found this book. This is a $14.99 book. I got this book for $7.50. It's pretty much brand new. This story is, Jesus, what year is this? I don't even know what year this book is, damn it. It can't be that old though. Like, I think this is maybe 2000, I want to say 2010, 2011. It's not old. A $7 book, folks. Full of Hulk. It's a volume 5. Usually I like to collect its own kind of thing, but I'm probably going to buy them all anyways. But it's sweet. They fight like all these super villains. This is villains. These are all the Hulks. So I'm really stoked. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm just going to read it. And I actually like John Romita Jr.'s stuff. And then a friend of mine gave me a Secret Wars issue 0 free comic book day book. I'll probably read it and check it out. I don't know what's the deal here. But, what is this? Is this Attack on Titan? Hold on a second. Yeah, apparently there's Attack on Titan in here too. That's actually really badass. So yeah, Secret Wars 0, read that. But that is pretty much what I got this year. I got a whole stack of books, a couple toys, and autograph. I had to keep it very low key this year because the money is tight, and I gotta start looking for other means of making money. But anyways, so that is it. That is what I got. I got a ton of different things. I can't lift all this crap, man. What's going on with me? I got a lot of stuff, and that's it. In the comments below, please tell me what you got, if you went. What days did you go? Did you like it? Did you love it? Should I review that game? What do you want to talk about? Sooner or later, we're gonna get to the Q&A. I want more questions, please. If we could, that'd be really cool. It's like hashtag. Just write it for the Q&A or something. But it was hashtag Chubby Man Q&A or something like that. The last episode of Grinds My Gears is coming very soon. The topic is gonna be controversial in a sense that it's so simple and so simplistic that nobody would have really thought about it, but it's kind of like you have to go in the way you have to go out the way you went in, basically, is what I'm getting at. So in any case, guys and gals, this is it. Hope you enjoyed my swag, my loot, whatever the hell, and yeah, see you later. Peace out. Woo!